And next up at PFL San Diego, we've got Alfie Davis taking on Alexander Shabliy. Give me Shabliy in this matchup. Obviously, this is a rematch. Both of these guys fought a few years ago. Shabliy was able to come out on the right side of that. And let's talk about Alfie Davis first here. 34 years old. The Axeman, he's known for that axe kick. And if you ever get a chance to watch Alfie Davis's highlights, he has a fantastic array of kicks. He will always be the one backing up, though. That's my one critique of him, is he's not able to get the respect of a lot of his opponents. He will be dancing around on the outside. He'll be getting pressured up against the fence. And the problem with a lot of his fights is that when he has to worry about the takedowns of his opponent, along with the striking, he's kind of picking between two poisons. He's not necessarily known for being good at grappling. He has been taken down and controlled in the past. We saw that against Usman Nurmagomedov. He was able to take him down and submit him. And I think the problem here against Shabliy is that I don't see this fight being any different from their first fight. Shabliy, a very technical kickboxer. He carries power in the hands. And I think that Davis's kicks, even though he has a wide array of kicks, spinning back kicks, spinning wheel kicks, and that axe kick that he's famous for, and hence the nickname, he lacks in the boxing and he lacks in the hands. He has good counter striking at times when people crash into the pocket, but when he fights other technical strikers like Shabliy, they're able to kind of counter him and then kind of wait on him to be able to throw his punches, and then they time the takedown as he throws the hands. When he throws spinning attacks, people level change on him, and I could see Shabliy doing that here. And I think the problem here as well is that Shabliy probably has the better boxing out of the two. So when he's pressuring Davis up against the fence, he's going to wait for, throw out feints, make Davis react to those feints. As he throws, Shabli's going to look to counter. And I think the problem here is that with Shabliy, he fights against guys who are just as high level as Davis all the time. Whereas Davis, even though he went on that winning streak, I think we all knew it was going to come to an end at some point when he was going to get taken down and have to worry about the technical striking of Usman along with the wrestling. And I think guys that can be multi-versatile, kind of be that Swiss Army knife in MMA, I think they're the guys that give Alfie Davis problems. When he fought against Brent Primus, you only have to worry about the takedowns. And that one element allows Alfie Davis to kind of just mind his P's and Q's, but then allows him to feel comfortable in the striking. And I just think that Davis never feels really comfortable against a guy like Shabliy, who's going to be pressuring him, throwing feints, giving him a lot to think about, and then all of a sudden he's got to worry about a level change. Then he has to worry about getting back to his feet. When he does that, that saps the energy. Then he's going to have to worry about Shabliy's boxing. I just think it's going to be too much for him, and I ultimately think that Shabli's going to get his hand raised again here in this rematch. He should get this one done, even though he is coming off of almost a 2-year layoff, one due to a fight cancellation, the other due to a 6-month drug ban. I do think that Shabliy is more well-rounded, and I do think that his versatility is going to cause Alfie Davis problems here. So give me Alexander Shabliy to get this one done. Let's see who Carlos has got in this matchup.
Okay, in this one, I'm going to go with Shabliy to get it done. I think Shabliy is very difficult to deal with because he's a very good counter striker and he has good takedown defense and he has enough power to make his opponents pay for when they miss or make a big mistake. And Davis, he's a little bit more confident in his abilities now than, back in 2021 when they first fought. Shabliy, I think he can control this fight on the ground if he wanted to with wrestling or up against the cage in the clinch. But he's not going to do that. He never usually uses the wrestling if he doesn't have to. But I feel that Davis is going to have to take some chances, and he's going to have to try to create some openings and probably lunging in for some attacks. But in those instances when it happens, I feel Shabliy, that's where his counters are going to get highlighted. I think he's going to find the openings right there on Davis because Shabliy is very accurate, but he doesn't push the pace. He'll just stalk and he'll wait for the opening. So he'll be ready to go when Davis is ready to open up. But I do feel it's going to be a little bit of a boring matchup. Both guys are pretty good counter strikers and they're waiting for the opening. And a lot of times they don't necessarily force it. Like I said, Davis takes more chances than Shabliy. But I do feel that in those chances Davis takes, that's where the constant pressure of Shabliy and his accurate counter striking is going to be an issue, and those are probably going to be the moments that help him win the fight. So I'm going to go with Shabliy to get it done.